elections when himself a few months now you go into the polls and there has been a number of development across a movie are quite interesting, and I think say Debbie Amakasa and Mirabama just try to come here so yeah better discuss some of the issues and follow the discussion going on, and I think that there are very important issues we need to pay critical attention to. One has to do with happenings across the cocoaboard and then state-owned enterprises. How abaye conductor among for edi make sika, and in the end no yajia tum say state-owned enterprises, we don't run it for profit. Yajia tum say you run it for a loss. And if you go into the operations of most of the state-owned enterprises, the shitty deals are a cost or honor. If you are who are bambu as a Ghanaian, and I make us issues like this, it doesn't matter where you stand across the political divide. As long as we nipa da sani nyansa wo tima dwen wo tima sabi utime dwen, there are certain evil you can't just shut up and say, hey, I am part of it. No. Basa at that point, because human beings, we are supposed to have conscience. And sir, they are not their coso, our state-owned enterprises. Almost all of them say officiana a car air coso in the state-owned enterprises in our boma, yen number of billions of defense cities. But abaya normal ni yabu ya niaguso sa ne ma na ekoso e wo cocoaboard ye be ka ho asem. And now Dr. Bawumia shared the press and he said something be seen there. I doubt if indeed says asem no kan ya am so obi bisa ne say nema na o keka se obeye no adenti na ne onjina ne nan so na onye. The guy was bold enough to say na oh yes nema na obedi president den and obeye biem. I think that is one of the most damn best answers I might say from Obia or Siki high office. And some of these Easterns will be so easy to say because my cousin, your politics and we don't attach seriousness to our politics, and any politician can just say anything and then get away with it. And the energy to stand there and say and mana obetumi aye nene no onye. Because so obey president no yes mana e de be no obey. At the time Ghana is in crisis. At the time all the promises and assurance are modern as to why Bawumia was picked by President Akufo-Addo say omeye ne running mate ne say Abrantiano from Bank of Ghana. About economics he understands it, he knows it, and he will help say be able to turn the corner. Sabia Ghana economy will gain some stability. That was the reason why Bawumia buy. And fast forward, ye bedru baby na the economy not tumble to a point here. I'm not sure we can find any right word to describe how horrible Ghana economy we are running in the last 8 years. Nipana order no ye Bawumia was supervising a historic saying downslide of Ghana's economy to a point where inflation and historic 52-53%. I been see yaka ye can't want some ye dollar and net dollar yes $16 cedis. 16 cedis. Pound crowd all can was a man ye. Sanima win now for swama the average and the ordinary Ghanaian no live in abject poverty. Among for more a can near my bakruma. Nearmana bo among for to the stand say Ebinu kuomo Ebinu two from mine. Nasa you have the solution and pass over to me and turning the situation around that. He's telling you say oh ye ni na obey president just say aye enkwada sama min hu bida. And this particular same way I don't see how many people are raising concern because to them it's normal. But it's so senseless to the extent that I wonder why Obia will get it to a point or so President Daddy will make such an infantile comment. Say me ye ni nyina me ba na de na me. The point is at this time Ghana is standing on the precipice. Yanya lakia, we will slip to economic perdition and we can't come back. You're self-credited because so what your mind, you've gotten to a point you can't even go out there to borrow because your credit score, you are not credit worthy. We have mismanaged the country in such a way, say Ghana as a country has no dignity to go out there and say me bobosia. So I want this situation as a sanity. Just like those of you in America, those of you in the UK, pe say phone ba na sa opesa wo GB na wututu and kakra they look at your credit score to ascertain say we credit wealthy and say the amount. Se car na wo kwa kwagia se mortgage they check whether you are credit worthy or the more betimi atua. Ghana you go to a point here we are not credit worthy to the point that we can't go out there and borrow money because of how foolishly these people have managed this economy. Because you see America no your friends say credit agencies or they'll give you the score the same way about countries the rating agencies, your Moody's, your Fitch, your S&P, over the years, and a sound crofo way, and a dear nimu amount that particular credit score, but or munina rate ye jang to the point that we can't. A could do a pointer, a state-owned enterprise like cocoaboard. Or try, say, your friend is saying. Or kwakwaje bosia aya the cocoa syndicated loan over the years now ya kwaje the beto cocoa no to a point here and cocoa board cannot go out there to borrow because the cost of my is the same thing that is going on there. Now say vice president you have the knowledge, you have the expertise, you have the skills, you have the solution. I bet me to turn the economy around today. Problems now affect a man for life, gu a man for businesses. Ama Ghana, and you go as to the point say a car ya dia bontin kwane yen to mintia. Look at the dollar rate today. That's a solution. Now catch and say, na me yen nyina na me ba me den ya biaye. And that is the kind of deception this guy has been throwing in his wake from day one, from 2016 to date. But when he was coming, my culture said Ghana, no. Majority of the people are so gullible, especially within the media. So in a way, a doctor, in a way, you say it ends there. We are unable to probe into details. Nipano, they are all what to offer. Solution or proposal, how feasible are these solutions? And see, I can't say so because when they were telling us that they were not going to borrow and there are other ways to turn the economy around, no. First question I be say exactly or the beba. Because the practical solution, and the nipa the energy to follow say okay, yeah, the manner he can tend because we bought A, B, C, D. That is the exact thing Akufo-Addo did when he appeared before. It was the BBC and Al Jazeera for an interview. He said, "What's all the free teachers, beba? It's a very nice policy, but crime bang and our fast will be roll out. The costing till date and I yet when there." He couldn't pinpoint to a single source. And no, we don't have a guaranteed source of funding for the free SHS. Now, me catch about oil money. They say they are no. We can't even guarantee. And this are a way and ya nema yade a politics. Because baby a Ghana Genesis no a man far or how mu. Look at the level of youth unemployment in people are looking for a way out. Like I said, nobody is expecting say buying Messi a dying, a buying Kohan dying, a buying me say. The old one said, "Ma a human nomraho won't mean creating nina." Ma the private sector no. What it takes, I almost bet me expand the horizon. Yet me a funny per juma, ama emrante and mayo when ye juma ye. Now, or that's or not or yen a juma, they will be able to pay for their rent and other expenses at home. But I never win your priority. And a year too near manafra. and obi ati baby na oye de ope as if say oman no panyin nim obi ye de ope cocoaboard ya da ha meka ho asemi say atambo yi go there and check nema ekos within cocoaboard. Na sa wo he structure na esi ho na apart from the CEO na nkasa no deputy advisor to the deputy advisor to this just say time and every year bia cocoaboard boka to the point that even the year 2021 or boka to a tune of about 2.1 billion from 2016 up till date. Every year bia ekaso so na ko adwuma na se kwa bonten kwa bobosia oba wona wo decide how much you are buying the cocoa because kroma na nya farmer no na ye de sa right na ma no. So it is the same cocoaboard okoje na bosia oba na no determine how much cocoaboard is going to pay for the farmers. But ni nyina achi no ye to cocoa boka e wo kroma sei to a point I last year and I yakwaji loan, the same cocoa syndicated loan. Say, yeah, baba be to cocoa kroma say. The sector has been mismanaged to a point to say, the yaka say ye benya, the tons of cocoa, over 650,000 tons, metric tons of cocoa, no, yenya. And Tibusiana, ya boy, no, we couldn't even pay everything. Because last year, I bet here, a little over 400,000 metric tons. Nipa 2016, na yenya over 900,000 and over, no. Because oko ha ye twa cocoa no gudi 2 galam say. Ya kofa China for abegu nguram e no mode chemicals egu nsase na say enti cocoa enya de se beso. Fertilizers and na ewo ho se ye nchema farmers en ewie ye na ye smuggle e chema party mpanifo dodo na asaye ye. So the sector any priority. And the cocoa beans na yenya over the years from increment time abaye the backbone of our economy no and a decline it and it's not as if say yenya the alternative be the shemo no because the abaye no ba obaye no so no be pesika or nwene ho what happens in the future. Enti ene Ghana the cocoa beans ka menti bi krada over 250,000 metric tons because we couldn't supply this year. So we are hoping that this year no yako balance omo. And there is no guarantee that this year even 400 na yenya no cry besi anya ne biem. And do betia and now cocoaboard CEO Dimri Kabaya announcement for the first time in 32 years cocoaboard is no longer going to assess syndicated loan. We are coming to raise that guy is a joker. And then answer and the finance minister Cotton Bloomberg quite interview. Or no one the finance minister Cotton your friend said Bloomberg a quiet interview. Coca said no, it is because of the difficulty of buying the war in assessing and answering in Sabeka Sikano and Unti. And now what decided say your friends find ways of getting the money internally. Because this consortium of international banks and over the years, yet just as syndicated loan from Hono, they have come to the realization that Ghana your debt stock no, baby a cocoaboard. Ne nema drew no, so would you see come and become I catch us last year cocoa na yentimian supply. Enti, I don't know he's hoping say, 1.5 ye fence billion na ye peno say ye nyakra na he's hoping say ye betimi nya $600 million from the international banks na they aka no ya pafri ha. This is the finance minister talking. Now gauge it against what the CEO our cocoaboard no can. Say we are breaking away. It's a historic move. When you know very well, say the sector has been mismanaged to the point that you are not credit worthy. Obianya na just ordinary sikabemau. And that has become the order of the day. State-owned enterprises. And Obian Transition Yansa who say, say state-owned enterprises, you know, if they are not supposed to be say running for profit, then the same way, no, we are not supposed to run it for a loss. So let us balance it. But no, over the years, me say, take the state-owned enterprises one after the other and check if any of them is making profit. Na kochake CEO for no sika omoje You see, we are talking about cutting down the size of government. I'm for saying the ministers do so now. No matter say Akufo-Addo, Bawumia say or the 50 ministers, Mahama say or the 60 ministers. Cutting down the size of government, and it's not about ministers. Oh, it is about the various foolish appointments that you're making in the various state-owned enterprises. Because so cocoaboard salary as CEO ejeno uchema about 4 and send a minister ajibi. Me say cocoaboard salary na ojeno CEO no jeno uchemu be 4 and send a minister of state and answer MP enyabi. And then no conveniently and Akufo-Addo timing the why say or appoint CEO nko or appoint CEO no appoint deputy CEO in charge of finance, deputy CEO in charge of administration, deputy CEO in charge of operations, deputy into Ubakono. Now one CEO no about best 7 deputies. And your communication officer, communication consultant, your friend saying deputy communication consultant to the just say kwasi appointment and yeah because sika o hoye nya nchama ye ho. So at the end of the day no obekom no na sika na ye generate wo ho no ye de atua nipa na omo wa adwuma no ka to a point say there is nothing left in the books of these companies. So what happened recently at our Bank of Ghana? It's the same thing. The same thing happened at our Bank of Ghana. Wisu I'm say Bumubinum and Americano Nipani Bino ha they are so silly to the point that you can't even save them from themselves. Enti se utie asemna mekana appointment na ya nti sika na ebenya no na yasesa sika na ya de PP yeso because exactly sa nneema na bi and see our Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana in a single year, it may accumulate a loss of about 60 billion. You brush so to the point here, then I foolish case. When minority members of parliament rise demonstration, in the end, insult and governor insult your more, it should not die out. So if one state-owned enterprise, if an institution like Bank of Ghana, betimia boka over 60 billion in a year, no, I get it away. Nobody is held responsible and accountable. I know that you can imagine. Why not we blame you? You can't blame anybody. You can't blame anybody. And Sanya Mana by a cycler, run it through in everything that we are doing. Because politics is a joke. Nipa ne begina ha or kasa concert sembia or kan